Okay, you want to keep us safe. Thank you, Sin. But who the hell is Undi?
Kokichi asked, before taking a moment to process things.
Who is he talking about?
Kurai asked, making me sigh a bit. I still felt angry that now Kurai came back to help us after doing all those things to cause my Kokichi pain. He made him cry, and I will never be able to forgive him after that. I want Kokichi to be safe, and this man's ignorance is just making me more angry about the whole situation.
He's talking to the elemental that possesses his body, because he and I are elemental vampires.
I stated, trying to calm myself down. I think the reason I'm getting more defensive is because of my role in the bond. Me and Cathy briefly talked about bonds and how they work. Because I was the one who bit Kokichi and turned him, it makes my whole body feel like I need to protect him, which is logical because he is in danger because of the bond we have, as well as the powers we have. So I am as an alpha to him as he would be an omega wolf in a pack. I know it's an odd analogy, but it explains how I feel the need to protect him and have him by my side all the time.
That's amazing. I knew you guys had bonded because I could sense it, but I had no idea you both have elemental powers as elemental vampires.
He said, as he seemed to get surprised by this. I smiled slightly at this because he seemed genuinely interested in us. But he is the person who bit me, and the one who hurt Cookie.
That's honestly amazing.
He finished, before he put a hand on my shoulder.
Shuichi, I can tell you are stressed about Kokichi and the whole situation, as well as me being here in general, because of what I have done to you, as well as Kokichi.
He said, sighing a bit, when I didn't relax under his touch. I honestly got more agitated by this.
No, I never wanted to hurt people. I was going to get Cathy a present for her birthday when I bumped into this Veronica girl. She started flirting with me and I got uncomfortable, so I tried my best to get away from her, but she ended up touching my shoulder. This then made my world go black for a moment, before I was back into the present.
He paused for a moment and put a hand to his chin while the other one was resting against his side.
So I walked back to the house where Cathy was there being her amazing self. I honestly don't deserve her after what I did to her, but when I got back, I just felt the feelings I had for Cathy disappear, like they never existed in the first place, similar to what I did to Kokichi.
I felt my body clench at his words and went to say something, but he put his hand up, making me stop.
I remember not being able to tell Cathy how I was feeling, and all the words that came out of my mouth were the things I would never even say. I was trapped in my own body, and I cried. I was so scared. What would happen to Cathy? And what would happen to the both of you? But all I could do is sit and watch while it happened.
He said, making my glare on him soften. He was scared just as I was the first time my urges kicked in, when I bit Kokichi for the first time. Not that I'm saying what he did is in any way comparable to the first time I bit Kokichi, but I do understand the fear that can come with not being in control of your own body. This makes it hard for anyone to help you, because they think you're just a person you're showing them, but they're unable to see the suffering and pain that can come with this.
So, you didn't want to?
I started, before he cut me off.
I would never want to hurt anyone in the way she made me hurt them.
He whispered, letting some more tears fall.
Sorry I can be such a crybaby. Cathy knew this better than anyone.
He said, looking down.
But now I even messed that up, and she's in danger and could be terribly hurt now.
He didn't say anything for a moment. Sure, I was hesitant to even trust him in the slightest, but if he didn't bite me, I would have never met Kokichi. I would have never experienced the love that I felt with him. I would have never been able to hold him, kiss him, and just experience him. All the little things about him that will always make me smile when they come into my thoughts. His laugh, His real smile, even his tears, knowing that I will be able to be there to comfort him, to make him feel alright. Knowing how he is always there for me, the ways he teases me, the times I have made him embarrassed, and the times we've just been together. It doesn't matter if we are in school or anywhere. When we're together, I feel complete and happy. I looked over at him and put my hand on his shoulder.
Thank you,
I whispered. This made him raise his head as he looked confused.
Why are you thanking me?
His gaze showed me how confused he was. So, best to tell him that even though he caused me a lot of pain, he is the reason I went to Hope's Peak and met Kokichi there.
You have caused me and Kokichi a lot of pain. But if you never turned me the way you did, I would have never met Kokichi,
I said, looking to the side as my face was tinted pink.
So, thank you.
He smiled at me before patting my hand that was on his shoulder.
I wish I was able to do it differently, so you wouldn't have been caused much pain. But I'm glad you want to thank me after all of that.
His smile made me feel a bit more relaxed around him.
Yes, of course.
I started before
Shuichi.
Kokichi called out to me after he came back into the present. I looked over at him where I was talking with Kurai.
Yes, Cookie?
I asked, making him smile a bit at the nickname. He seemed to be calm for a small moment before his eyebrows knitted together.
Cathy is being possessed by Undi, also known as the water elemental.
He said, making me gasp a bit. So, Cathy is possessed as well? Why does this Veronica girl... No, wait. Didn't Kurai mention that she was dead? Not even a living vampire?
So another elemental is getting involved? Don't they have a person attached to them?
I asked him as he put his hand to his chin. Does this elemental have a person they are bonded to? Or is it more of a bondless elemental? I heard Cathy mention them in one of our talks, but I never thought that a bondless elemental would want to go around possessing people. Wait, maybe this is the reason they don't have a person that they are bonded to, because of how they would just possess them.